my first YouTube video. What? And okay, well, this just fell over and that's just lovely. And then something else just fell over, so that's even greater. Anyway, so welcome to my YouTube channel. If you already didn't see my name below, it's dAmnitjAide, and you'll figure out why it's called dAmnitjAide, because it's literally gonna make me laugh every single time I do this YouTube channel. Everything that I'm gonna do in this YouTube channel is literally gonna be under that name, and you will understand that. First things first, I just want to thank everyone that is watching the channel right now. If I have already told everybody that I've started a YouTube channel, and this thing just keeps falling down. Every single person that has heard this YouTube channel and basically had subscribed or whatever already, I just want to thank you guys for subscribing and for just, you know, giving me love. If you haven't already, definitely, you know, subscribe. If you know me personally, if you don't, oh my gosh. So what I'm gonna do today for my first YouTube video basically is do a makeup tutorial, and what I'm gonna do is based on this little romper I have on today. It's like a tropical kind of feel little thing. You can't really tell, but you can kind of see it a little bit, but you get the picture. Alright, so let's just jump into the video. Okay, so first we're going to go and prime our face. I have been using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and I got this in my Ipsy bag like a couple of months ago, I think. If you guys don't know what Ipsy is, I'll try to link a description below, or link below to ipsy.com, which is amazing for those makeup addictioners like myself. So what I'm going to do is just prep this onto the face. I'm just basically putting it in the areas of where it's like bumpy the most, I'll say. And that's basically where your pores are most out. So for me, it would be here and around my nose area, which is a pain. We're just smearing that everywhere. And what I love about this primer is that it gets on to the skin so smoothly, and I try to not rub it in so much. I like pat it down as well, so that way I don't rub it in. But anyway, what I like so much about this primer is that it basically like gets onto the skin and it smooths out. It like literally just goes in and just sinks right into the skin like it's some type of, I don't know. So next I'm going to be using my foundations. Today I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Weightless Ultra Definition Foundation in number 6.0. And then on top of that, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation in 109 Classic 10. I'm just going to smooth it all in. Smooth it all in together, and then I'm just going to use my foundation brush and just kind of put it everywhere. I'm just kind of slobbing on for right now, and then I'm just gonna mix it out in a second. Just want to make sure I don't like spill it or anything off of my hand, because that's gonna suck everywhere, including the neck. And then we're just going to smooth it out, and I'm just doing it like a little bit downward and just a little bit outward, like going this way. This is what I've been using more of recently because it's just been so hot, and it just makes it easier. I'm going to be using this makeup base onto my eyelids for the look that I'm trying to do today for you guys. And I'm just basically smearing it for a second and then just patting it onto the eyelid. And you can tell, like, oh, and this is what it looks like, by the way, the base that I'm using. I'm just patting it on, smearing it for a second because it's pretty hard, and then I'm just packing it on the rest. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off makeup because I get really, really, really quiet when I'm doing my eyebrows, and I'm getting kind of nervous doing them on camera right now because I'm not super good at doing them yet, but I'm good enough to where like I can just go and kind of just wing for it like right now, you know, right now basically. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then I'll be right back. Nothing fancy, people. It's not like that with me. I just like some simple, nice eyebrows. That is my thing. Like, you can tell they were kind of like weird before, but now they're like kind of bulgy and bigger now. And along the lines, we will get better. We will get better at them. We're gonna go in now with the eyeshadow palette. And I just need to find my brush. Go ahead and use my favorite eyeshadow brush right now. It is from Crown. I know, I just can't see it. It is from Crown, right? Yes, it is from Crown. I don't know if you guys can tell, probably not at all, because it's really, really small lettering and it's really bad, but if you can, thank you very much, it's cool for you. And it's a eyeshadow slash crease brush, and this is what it looks like. I love this so much because it's perfect for what we need it for right now. So basically what I'm going to do is open my little eyeshadow palette, and I'm using this guy. This is the SHANY eyeshadow palette, and it has a lot of eyeshadows in it that are very bright. You can already tell they're like pretty pigmented, they're pretty bright, and they're perfect for what we need them for right now. Before I do that, let me go ahead and use the under color that I will need for this palette. So I don't remember what this palette is because I had bought the SHANY palette and this palette both on Amazon. When I get the information, I will put this down below in the box as well for you guys to check out if it's something that you're interested in. And this palette is basically for natural eyeshadows. I really liked it because, you know, I'm like light skinned, but you know, I have like a honey shade to me. So this was pretty good for my natural type of shading that I would like. Right now we're basically gonna go into this palette. I'm gonna just use this guy right here, which used us up a lot, you obviously can tell. And I'm just gonna use the eyeshadow side and go right into it. Same thing over here. And I'm not smearing it on, I'm pushing it, I'm like booping it on. Booping it on? I'm basically just like pressing it on to my eyelid. I literally am like all combobulated right now because this is the first YouTube video and I'm probably gonna sound like crap to all of you, and that's okay because it's the first YouTube video. So the second thing that I'm gonna do, and you don't have to do this, but this is just something I like to do, is I'm just gonna take a little darker color compared to this one. Compared to this one. And I'm just gonna use this guy right here with my crease side of the brush. And I'm just going to put that into the crease. That way I can just clean it up a little bit before we put all the colors just to prepare. Moving on, now we're basically going to go into the palette of what I was talking about before. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to start with the blue. And I usually don't start off with the blue, but it's the start. So I'm gonna take this like kind of dark aqua color, and I'm gonna put that onto the sides right here first. And I'm just putting it right here on the edge of the crease of the end of the eyelid as well. And please don't make fun of me for having my tongue out. I literally do this every time. I'm just gonna keep packing that in. Blending and all, blending and all. It looks gross at first, but y'all know how it is. So now that both sides are done, now we can move on to the next color. But next I'm gonna go in with this purple right here. In person, you guys can't really see it as well. Like, it's more of a pinkish purple than like a violet purple than it kind of looks like. I'm just gonna put that right next to where the blue is. You can kind of see it better now. I know this is not a great camera, but we're working on it. We are working on that, indeed. So you guys will be able to see it more clearly once we get better technology. I think we're just gonna use this guy right here. You're not gonna be able to tell, but that's definitely pink right there, people. That's definitely pink. Blend, blend, blend. I would love to blend, 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 blend. I forgot what color I was using for a second. I was like, oh god, what's going on? You guys can see there's like a rainbow effect going on. I love doing this. This is probably like my favorite one that I love to do makeup wise, because it's like so like me. I used to do stuff like this in high school when I was like able to start doing makeup, when I was allowed to start wearing makeup. This was like what I would do. Good old bright orange. Good bright. I'll let you guys see when I do it on this side. And then last but not least, what I'm gonna do is add a yellow part, and I'm just gonna use this bright guy right here. So I'm just gonna pop it right there on the corner of my eye. That way it has this tropical effect going on, as you guys can tell. I know my camera quality is not very great right now, so you can't fully see it as well as I can, but you guys get the concept. Now that we're finally done with the eyeshadows and everything, then we can just clean it up. And I'm gonna be using my Sigma E25 blending brush that I love ever so much. And I'm just gonna blend all these up here. Make sure it's all cleaned up. Now we're basically gonna go into using the concealer, and I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Weightless concealer, which I need to buy another one in, and this is medium dark. And with a wet blending sponge, or my little blend, I'll say. And it is a little dirty because I washed it a couple of days ago, but I do need to wash it again like the rest of my stuff. And I'm just basically going to pat it on. I'm not going to smear it. I'm just going to pat. Just going to pat it on. Then next I'm gonna go ahead and, yes, there you are. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline Fit Me Set and Smooth foundation, and I'm just basically pushing this in so that the concealer doesn't buffer, it just stays smooth all day. Then next I'm gonna go on to the eyelashes. On my eyelashes, and I'm going to be using the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. And I know a couple of people don't really like this mascara because it's kind of weird, but I was watching Makeup Geek on YouTube, and the way that you're supposed to do it is basically like take this part, take like the big part, and you're supposed to roll it like upward or something like that. So basically you just roll it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put on bronzer. I'm gonna be using the Too Faced Sun Bunny Natural Bronzer. I'm just going to apply it. So I'm going to go and use this palette. I can't remember what this is either. A lot of these palettes that I gotten didn't have names to them, but I will also put this one down below as well when I get to it. It's just a blush palette. It just has all these different blushes in it that I love to use during the summer and whenever. So I'm going to go ahead and use this light peachy color on my cheeks. And I'm going to take it back to my highlight just a little bit. That way it's not too orangey. And then final thing, and the greatest thing I think, is of course the lips. So I'm going to be using today the NYC, Expert Last Lip Lacquer. And I don't know if there was a color for this. Maybe it's Rosetta? Oh no, it's Madison Squares. But first I'm going to apply it with the Milano lipstick. It's a matte lipstick from Milano, and it's in number 25 and Naturally Chic. So I'm going to apply that first onto the lips. So that is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me, and I hope that I was somewhat entertaining and not annoying the whole entire time. Let me know what you think about this video. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. If you guys liked anything about this video, let me know. If you even hated it, I guess, let me know. Either way, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you are very interested in knowing more about what I do or what I would like to do or anything like that, then definitely subscribe, like, give me a thumbs up, whatever you gotta do that. I appreciate everyone that is watching, and I appreciate those that will be watching, and those who subscribe, and whoever else, you know, like, this took me a lot, literally, like, it took me a minute to do because it made me so nervous. So, but anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Alright, thanks guys, bye! I should've put some music on because I'm now gonna sing to myself. I'm not sure why I wanna do this, but I'm gonna sing to myself. I'm just gonna sing to myself. I'm gonna sing to myself. Let me look at myself in the mirror, make sure I'm doing this correctly.